Hello and welcome to my workshop. Today we're going to do this. The thin little crotch bowl. It's going to be kind of a low profile bowl, but I think it's going to come out really nice. The bark's very tight on the wood, so I shouldn't have any problem keeping that. It's going to be interesting. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's get started. We are very much off balance. So what I'm going to do is bring up the tailstock so I don't get slammed with a piece of wood. Okay, we're starting to tame this thing. I need to check this and maybe get ready to put a tenon. I thought about putting a glue block on it. I still might. That way I don't have as much wood as I could possibly have, you know, if I have a glue block on it. You know, I have to glue it on and come back a little while later and continue working on it. But then, you know, thin pieces of wood, you could save as much wood as possible. A glue block, so I can just kind of tell you what this was a used up glue block that I'll probably throw away, but I probably should. It's about had it. But that's a little tiny glue block that I'd put on and become, you know, the way to hold it to the chuck. You know what? I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do is put a recess tenon on it, a recess, I don't know what you call it. It's a recess. I call it a recess. Let me see here. This will work. Got my small one. There we go. All right. Okay, that's that part. All right, I don't need much room. That should be enough room. Maybe not. Maybe not. Better. Now, what I'm going to do, it might seem odd, but I'm going to drill a small hole in the bottom. I just got to watch how deep I make the bowl once I do this. Now, for those who know me, I'm putting this there because I have an 1.25 inch medallion I put in the bottom of my bowls. So it's just a very, it's maybe 1/8 inch deep. There we go. All right, we got that part. Now I got to cut the outer part of the bowl, and I'm going to turn this thing. I don't know if I said it, but this is Florida live oak, the wood I normally use. But this is half of a crotch, so of a limb, and I got the other half laying over there. So I cut it so I can make 2 shallow bowls with it. So that's the goal here. Now, as I take some wood off, I'll be able to turn the speed up and we'll get going a lot quicker. Go up to, you know what I need to do? I need to bring my tailstock up. What am I thinking? It's still on that worm screw, so it could get away from me. Now the first 2 inches of my cutting, I'm cutting air is what it's called. It's where I'm only cutting partial wood, but then in between it's nothing. It's just air. So I'm just cutting air there. So that's why it's still kind of a challenge, but that's okay. Okay, let's take a look at this. All right, we got a little bit more to go. See, this big one out here, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it completely down. That's where all the weight is right there. And that's the main part of the tree was there, and these are the 2 limbs, right? So, okay, well, we'll just kind of keep going. I can go at least another 1/2 inch, and then we'll check it. Hope that camera's not vibrating as much as I am. We'll see. See, maybe a little bit more. We're getting there. We're close. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm there. So that this chunk out here is just going to have to stay the way it is, because these two are down to their flatness. Okay, that's fine. That works perfect for me. All right, let's I'm gonna flip this thing around. Awesome, I love it. I think it's going to turn into a very nice bowl. And you know, I don't know why I love bowls so much. I just do. Everyone's unique and different, and I like to do unique and different things. So that's what we do. I think everyone likes to do unique and different things. You get bored if you do the same thing all the time. That's why I love being in the Navy. I did so many different things in the Navy. Never stayed doing the same thing more than a little bit of time. Okay. There we go. All right, this is as far as I want to go, it looks like. Went a little farther than I wanted, so now I gotta calm down here. I need to lower this tool rest. Because if it's too high, you're coming in too sharp with the tool, right? So you gotta, so you can lower it so you get a sharper cut. We're almost to the bottom, I think. I don't want to cut it too close, but I'm going to check it in a little bit. My tool rest might be a little low now, but I'm going to check this. I'm going to pull it off and double check it. It's the only way I can really know for sure I got enough room. I know no other way to do it. Always do this so I can always put it back in the exact same place. It's probably not that necessary, but I don't know. I think that maybe it might be a little more balanced if I don't do it otherwise. All right, so okay, there's a ½ inch. I have a ½ inch before I get to the medallion, which means there's a spur in that medallion where I cut that hole in that with that bit. So I don't have much. I'm glad I checked it. Pretty much just cleaning it up now. All right. All right, now I think I'll do my negative rake scraper, clean up the tool marks because I got quite a few of them this time. I got to raise this up. All right, let's see where we're at. This outer edge needs it. Okay, we're good. We're doing good. All right. I sound surprised, right? Sometimes I am. Okay, just like right there needs some more. I don't know if I want to try to get that with this. Let me try again. Okay, don't want to do much more than that. I'm going to knock the bark off. Oh, that worked out. Okay. All right, folks. All done except for some minor sanding, and then we'll get it oiled up, and I'll come back. Okay, we got it done. It's all finished. I got it sanded, and Mahoney's walnut oil on it. If you see here, you can see a lot of the holes and ridges that are in the wood, between the wood and the bark, mainly. And then on the back as well, you can see some. Anyway, that is it's a type of bug that gets in there and just lives in the tree, eats from the tree, whatever. I don't mind them, so I just go ahead and as long as the ball's stable, I won't put any kind of resin in there. But if it's like the bark's going to be weak, then I would put like a resin to glue it up with the resin, like a black resin or something. I've even used turquoise resin. But this one doesn't need it. It's a real strong shape, the bark is. So anyway, we got it done. There it is. So for now, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. God bless and have a good day.